Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, hasn't it? I know that a majority of my subscribers don't watch my channel at all. And to be honest, that's perfectly fine. You're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want. But for those of you that do, I just thought it's been a fucking minute since I did one of these life update thingies, and here I am. So, I don't even know where to start, really. A lot of shit has happened since the last one of these that I did back in, I think, when was it? Fucking June? I don't even know. Looks, I don't know, my hair longer than it was in the last one. I don't fucking care. It is what it is. Essentially what's been going on is, well, my mom is married. That's fucking wild. I had to. There was a lot of shit going on, and basically, I don't know how long they've known each other, but across the street, diagonally, it's like, if this is like the cul-de-sac, it kind of looks like that. Just imagine driving down this as a cul-de-sac. Our house is like here. His is like there. It's like diagonally across, kind of. And his name's Rick. He's really swell. He's a great guy. I've known him since October. It was a little surreal to me to be that was happening, because I literally just met him, and the next thing I know, they're engaged. That was a little weird. They'd known each other way before that. I just didn't know him at all. I'd heard about him, but I never met him. And I remember the first time she brought me over there to talk to him, I was so terrified of fucking up, essentially. Because I was on pretty thin ice. I felt like I was on thin ice with her because I wasn't doing enough, which is a pretty shitty fucking way to feel. Because, I don't know, I try my best around here, and fucking depression sucks. Well, autism mainly, but there's some depression still in my stupid head. Um, essentially, essentially, his name's Rick. She's married a guy named Rick, which is strange because, well, I don't know. One of my favorite books is also written by a guy named Rick. They're not the same Rick. If that was the case, I would be insane. I would be over there talking to him all the time about writing and stuff, but no, he, he didn't write The Manifold Destiny of Eddie Vegas. No, he didn't. Rick Harsh did. But, yeah, he's cool. He's a great guy and stuff, and like, if you're noticing an improvement in the video quality, then I have a new phone, and somehow it can record in 4K. I don't even know what 4K means, but it can record in 4K. So cool. 4K pixels maybe. I don't fucking care. Basically, they were dating and shit for a while, and then they got engaged, and now all of a sudden they're married, and I'm basically living in this house alone by myself. And I have been since the 9th of this month, which is February. It's February 17th. Cool. Neat. I will say the wedding was a lot less of a stressful experience than I thought it was going to be, because there was like 50 people there, and when you hear 50 people, you don't really, it doesn't seem that big, but then you're actually there, and it's a lot more people than you think. And for someone like me that utterly loathes other humans, I cannot stand being around the majority of them. The vapid, simpering simpletons that they are. I can't fucking stand them. was okay. It was cool seeing family again. My grandparents were there. My aunts were there. Uh, my aunt Jen and aunt Amy, they were there. My mom's sisters, obviously. My dad's brother and sister wouldn't go there. That would be weird. And plus, I don't want to see them anyway. And besides, one of them lives in Alaska. That's a fucking pretty huge trip to take for someone. Yeah, you get it. Um, Thank God my dad wasn't there, by the way. I would have fucking punched his face in. I fucking hate him. Um, I wouldn't have. I'm too much of a pussy to do that. But plus, I'm not that mean. You know, like I talk things like that. I hyperbolically go on about shit like this, but I would never actually do that. Like, I don't know. Um, by the way, if you're wondering about the camera situation here, I have a pile of books that you are resting on currently. In fact, if I you can see the yeah this situation going on. Um, but yeah, what else? Right. Okay. So I'm living here on my own, and it's been weird because the first couple of days it was just business as usual, you know, because she'd been over at his house so often that it was like normal. But it's like after those first couple of days, those first 2 days, it just was like it hit me all of a sudden. And I started hearing her voice. Like I started hearing her voice around the house and it was weird. Like I wasn't hallucinating, I don't think, but I was like there's this residual part of your brain that like has I don't know how to put it. I haven't hallucinated since I was like 12 or 13, you know, around there. And that was when I was in the mental hospital. So, I mean, yeah, I'm a bit cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs. I know, like, whatever. It wasn't even anything like that. It was like, but back then I think it was anger issues. It was mostly anger issues. I'm not going to go into why. Don't want to, really. But yeah, um, that was in, yeah, it's weird. It's like, 1 second I'm completely fucking fine being alone, and the next second I'm hearing voices. It happened when my sister was moving out as well. And I mean, even now, I sometimes hear her talking, and it's like I don't know, I don't know, man. It happens. My brain's wired differently. I don't know what to tell you. I'm neurodivergent. Um, right. So I haven't. For those of you that are only on my channel for the fucking visual novels, I have a treat for you. I got this. From my view, I don't know if it's the same on the camera, but it looks like it says Zwarboob. It's like Zwarboob. It's like oh boy. But in here we have these little I mean we have this. That's creepy as fuck. Ugh. I remember that scene. I remember that scene in the visual novel. And then within it, we find the cards that are in the game, and I have ordered them in my favorite to least favorite of the characters. Wow, first one's Hiro. What a shock. Then Gabe, because of course. Precious Sharko. After that, we have Ken. Self-hating gay in the 50s, neat. But he's better than the final one, which fuck this guy. I hate him. He's Leo, but like 10 times worse. Yes. Sorry, Echo fans. Newsflash. Your fantasy of having a relationship with Leo Alvarez will never happen, and even if it could, he is a terrible person. to be in a relationship with from what we see in the fucking game. It is made explicitly clear within the text that he is a demented, deranged individual even before the town corrupts him. Like, there's a little bit of him that's still fucked up, even before the shit actually happens. So yeah, none of your, but the town corrupted him. No, it didn't. He was already fucked up to begin with. So there. Oh, yes, hello. I was going to show this. Right. And here we have my story collection. Kalir's Collection of Calamitous Chaos. I only named it that because alliteration. You can see we have 6 stories here. Only 3 of them have been printed. The other 3 I have yet to print. It's gonna be hell. It's gonna be hell to print those because the fourth one is 44 pages, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correct. So that's gonna be a lot to print out. I don't even know if I showed you this, but I did a little painting of a Protogen, because of course I did. It's actually my friend. Well, I haven't talked to him in a bit, but it was a friend of mine. I did his Sona, because why the fuck not? To close this out, I guess I'll just say I'm gonna try and make more videos, I guess. I don't know, it's fucking painful sometimes to do it, but it'll at least give me a sense of, talking to someone. Honestly, though, the majority of the time when I find a VN and I'm like, ooh, this is interesting, and I start doing a video on it, I realize that I do not like it at all. It is simply just another look at the buff wolf himbo and have a parasocial relationship with him, I guess. And I fucking hate that shit. I want there to be an actual fucking story, like something that actually keeps the characters moving and interesting, that isn't just, ooh, I want to fuck that one. Like, grow up, number one, and number two, grow up. Like, yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I like guys the next as much as the next gay. But Jesus fucking Christ, some of you people are thirsty beyond conception, and I am worried for you and your sanity at times. I have seen things on certain sites that would yeah. I'm not. It's just fucking weird to me that someone can have that much of an attachment to a character like that, Like, the most I ever get is like, ooh, I really like this character, and they're cool and stuff, and what the fuck? That is really interesting art. I love this. Holy hell, that's cool. God damn. This is gonna be difficult to show, but look at that. That's fucking badass. I love that. That is, yeah, that's awesome. I have to favorite that. That's great. It's horror, okay? I'm a horror junkie. What are you gonna do? Sue me? Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm probably gonna slow down in the visual novel content, as if I haven't already done that. It's just the one that I have done recently, which is mainly Trainwreck. It's because they actually interest me in more than just, ooh, I like this character. Like, I cannot stress enough how much I hate that shit. If the only thing driving your narrative is lust, No, I'm not going to read it. It's like, I don't know, man. I say that as if I haven't thought some really fucked up things about, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Uh, but yeah. Essentially, to close this whole life update out, I'm just gonna try and do more videos, I guess. Uh, we'll see. We shall see. Bye. Bye, motherfuckers. Have a good day. Whatever.